Our team in the newsroom has been on the phone with dispatchers across East Tennessee this morning. Many people are waking up to slick roads, so we wanted to check in with emergency management officials for some insight into their plan for this weekend. Right now, we're joined live on the phone by Knox County EMA Director Colin Ickes. Good morning.
Good morning.
First off, I know it's early, but we'd love to hear just what you are seeing on the roads right now.
Sure. What we're seeing right now is the primary and main roads are in pretty good shape. I really want to thank and compliment our public works crews across the city and county who have worked hard to pre-treat those roads and then plow them. So primary roads are pretty good. Many secondary roads are in good shape, but where we're still seeing a lot of problems is in the tertiary roads, the neighborhood roads, and back roads. Those are still pretty covered and pretty slick in a lot of areas. We yesterday with our emergency crews have put additional four-wheel drive units on the road. Our call volumes yesterday were pretty typical, about what we'd expect for a normal day, even though we did have a number of vehicle accidents. Overnight call volumes were steady, but this morning we've already seen an uptick starting about 5:30 a.m. in emergency calls. So that is due to some of the treacherous road conditions on the neighborhood roads, some of the back roads, and some of our emergency vehicles have had problems getting around in those areas. So we urge people to continue to be careful and to avoid traveling as much as they can, even though many of the main roads are in pretty good shape.
That's good to know. It's really similar to kind of what we've been hearing and what we've kind of been sharing with people as well. The work that you guys have done overnight is pretty clear in terms of, seeing some of those secondary roads. I was surprised to see on my drive-in how nice the roads looked. So what do these next couple of hours look like for you and the rest of your team as we start to kind of look into the morning hours?
Sure. Well, we're a little bit concerned, like I said, about the uptick in emergency calls this morning. We do think that's from people getting on the road this morning, and so we urge people to stay off the roads. But we'll continue to have our emergency operations center open and coordinating the emergency response. Looking forward, we are concerned. Like I said, main roads are pretty good, although the tertiary roads, the neighborhood roads, are still snow covered, and we're hoping that some of the above freezing temperatures will help us. We hope we get a little bit of sun, but we're very concerned it's going to be very cold tonight, and any roads that haven't cleared up are likely to freeze, and I suspect that we're going to see ice, and conditions may actually get worse. And so we are concerned about that, and so we urge people to continue to be cautious that some of those areas that are covered right now may in fact get worse over the course of the day and over the next several days as we get above freezing, but then get very cold overnight temperatures where any remaining snow, any wet areas are going to turn to ice and again could become even more treacherous than they are now.
Right. Well, Director Ickes, thank you so much for joining us. That's a really good reminder for people, and good thing we have Tavian here keeping an eye on those road conditions and updating. So thank you for joining us.